that's true.
Let's meet your Philadelphia 76ers. The man in the middle, 6'11", number 1, Andre Drummond. At the power forward position, at 6'7", number 19, Justin Edwards. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'8", number 8, Paul George. At 6'5", number 5, Quentin. At the point, 6'3", number 20, Jared McCain. The head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers is Nick Nurse. Another round of applause for your Philadelphia 76ers.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, we've got Jared McCain, Edwards out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Paul George, and it's Grimes in at 2 guard. And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, BA, but I do think there's more scrutiny on these teams with these high picks. So they'll get an opportunity sooner rather than later. Back in the day, a lot of these guys stayed in school longer, so they may have been more NBA ready.
Now Drummond. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Over MP. George's shot is off. Green with the ball. And McCain picks him up defensively. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And Butler makes just enough from out there that you have to respect him.
Pass to Drummond. Back to McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the 76ers head coach. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's McCain. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Drummond. Drummond with the jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one 3-level scorer.
Here's Green, following the score by Philadelphia.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Back to George. 4-3. Pajimski grabs the board. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Green, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Edwards finds McCain. Back to Edwards. Off target with the 3. The Warriors trailing. Here's Butler. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Detroit, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're sitting tight in the number 3 spot, one of the league's elite teams, with every right to be confident no matter who they face.
Here's Drummond, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Pass to Grimes. There's the 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Butler's shot is good. Butler's got 5.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Golden State. Still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite. And they have not disappointed.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
Edwards, a pass to George. From the line, yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Curry's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from deep. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
The Sixers trailing. Outside Edwards. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Jackson Davis. The kick out, Curry. Butler, a screen on McCain. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Edwards. And Butler is subbed in for Paul George.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Pass to Butler. Back to Grimes. Butler against Curry. Lets it go from deep. Butler, that one's good.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Butler against Curry. Down low. A shot by Butler, no good. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Butler, a screen on Butler. To the middle. Can they get it? And it's Butler with the jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Left side McCain. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist total. This is a great start offensively.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Santos in at the small forward position. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Butler, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Some changes for Philadelphia. George, he's checked in for Martin. Edwards comes in for Council, and Jared McCain subbed in for Doughton. The Warriors also with a sub, but Jimsky's checked in.
And there is so much that Butler brings to this offense. He can be their primary scorer or a facilitator. He has a very high basketball IQ. But what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
So it's Philadelphia now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Edwards. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 3.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Podziemski into the lane. Count that bucket.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The 76ers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Now here's Butler, defended by Podziemski, outside McCain. Pass to George. Over Butler. George's shot is off.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
To the paint. Here's Santos. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Butler passes to Edwards. It's McCain on the wing. Moody defends. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, we see he's still got some life in those legs. I see you, Paul George.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. MP's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody. Here's Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
It's Edwards on the wing. Inside. Now here's McCain, defended by Pajemski.
Now, he's a lot more than a perimeter shooter. Jerry McCain can attack the rim as well.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside McCain. Pass to Drummond. Philadelphia moving it around. George against Butler. George passes to Drummond. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Drummond's got 8.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Grimes, he's checked in for Butler. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Edwards. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Yeah, nice job by Jimmy Butler, setting the screen and then finding the open area.
Now here's Grimes. Back to McCain. Outside Grimes. Launches a 3. Pajemski grabs the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
MP, the pass to Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
George finds McCain. Back to Drummond. Outside McCain. Drummond, a screen on Curry. Pass to Drummond. That shot, no good. The Warriors lead by 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Green, the pass to Green.
Well, you know Green's not going to shy away from contact. He loves mixing it up inside.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And that one misses.
At the line for the Warriors.
Good on the second one. We've got 22 seconds left in the second. Right side McCain. Kicks it to George. Tries it from the top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. George has got 4 points in the quarter. Curry from deep three-point land. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
The Sixers trailing. Edwards out there with George. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's McCain in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And when you're defending transition, you better make sure you know where Steph Curry is, or he will light you up.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Now here's MP. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire career.
That was a shocker for sure. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there, not nearly enough.
Jackson Davis a screen to the inside. And McCain pulls it down. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around. Drummond to screen on Green. Inside. And the jam by Drummond.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Butler, a screen on McCain. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
For 3, George. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. MP no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Misses from short range. And the Warriors shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you, Brian.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. He gets it in there. Pajemski's got his second bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. They're searching for answers right now, how to slow this guy down.
Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc, who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Here's Grimes. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Curry against McCain. Back to Grimes for the lead. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range. Grimes has got his third bucket of the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Green up top. George defending. And it's Green missing.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. Well, he just wanted the ball more than anybody else. That's a great rebound.
Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Drummond to screen on Curry to the middle. The fadeaway. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Jackson Davis a screen. Curry with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Ooh, poked away. Outside Butler. Pass to MP. Butler a screen on George. Shot clock at 6. Nice job by MP converting in tight. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Podziemski. Outside Grimes. Drummond with the ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Grimes. No good on the triple.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Tim, we've seen the offensive game of Quentin Grimes go through the roof.
Yeah, B.A., he is playing with major confidence right now. In high school and college, he was a lead guard, and that comfortability with the ball is evident.
And the 76ers with some changes. Bonus checked in for Drummond, and Butler is subbed in for McCain. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Santos.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Green, and Grimes pulls it down.
And that's a blown opportunity in close. He'd sure like to have that one back.
Pass to Bona. Philadelphia moving it around. Wing shot on the way. Grimes' shot is off.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Butler passes to Grimes. Here's Bona. It's George on the wing. Green covering. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Martin, he's checked in for Paul George. Council comes in for Edwards. And Jared McCain subbed in for Grimes. Now here's McCain. Give him 8. Now here's MP. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Green's got 11 points in the quarter.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. An open look for McCain. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Outside Moody. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. Brandon Pajemski out there with Moody. Then it's MP. Then it's Green. And it's Santos in at the 4. So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Golden State. Here's McCain. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, that is nice poise by McCain that time. There was a lot of size in that paint, but it did not deter him.
Here's Green. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Martin. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And here's Butler outside. He buries it from 3.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Santos. Back to MP. Pass to Moody. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, they call him stay ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thank you for that. That went a little long.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's McCain, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Here's Drummond. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Now here's Pajemski. He's closely guarded. Stolen by Drummond. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. McCain finds Butler. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 11. MP outside. Stolen by Drummond. Here's Council. Green covering. Pass to McCain. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Butler outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Edwards, he's checked in for Martin. Paul George comes in for Council. And it's Grimes in for Butler.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
A nice shot by McCain.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Cash it in.
And I'm not sure Curry could make that shot early in his career. He has added some strength over the years.
George in the post, covered by MP. Oh, it doesn't go!
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Using the glass to lay it in.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
76ers trail by 13. George outside. Oh, the shot is off.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Nice! That one's good.
And those are the kind of buckets that will get Draymond Green going. He relishes finishing through contact.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Dancing machine mascot, Franklin the Dog.
And Jackson Davis comes to help. George! Cash from downtown!
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Now here's Green. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
MP against George. And count it.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Curry. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, if he gets this hot, it's very difficult to contain him. There are just so many ways Curry can beat you offensively.
George! Oh, the long ball, no good. The Warriors lead by 14.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Warriors.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
Now here's Butler. Fires the three. That's off. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-7 run. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.